Hi boys and girls, welcome back for another Mother's Day activity. So today we're going to be playing a matching game, and I want to know from you, when you think of Mother's Day, what things come to mind? What do you see and what do you think of when you hear the word Mother's Day? Okay, you think of your mommy, that's right, but what else? You think of presents, great answer. You think of flowers, that's right, good thinking. What else? You think of cards, good. Anything else? Oh, more presents and gifts, that's right. So put those thinking caps on because I need your help. I have a bunch of pictures. This is my first set of pictures and I need help trying to figure out what matches with which picture. So the first picture I'm going to hold up is a box of crayons. And now let's look at my other pictures here. We have a cupcake. We have a present. We have icing. We have a bow. And we have a picture. So when you think of crayons, what would you use crayons for? Looking at my pictures, what would you use crayons for? Would you use crayons on a cupcake? No. Would you use crayons with a bow? No. So yell it out. Tell me, what would you use crayons for? Let me hear. The card, that's right, or the picture. So when you want to make your mommy a card or a picture, you need paper and crayons. And if you don't have crayons, what's something else you could use to color and draw? That's right, you can use markers. So we're going to tape these two pictures next to each other on my teeth chart that I already have made. So we have crayons, and crayons are associated with and they match with cards or pictures because that's what you use them for. And Dusty is walking across. You say hi to the children. You say hi. He wants to check everything out. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to pick up is icing. And when you think of icing, what do you think of? What do you use icing for, boys and girls? That's right, for baking, for cakes. What else? Cupcakes and cookies. So looking at my picture's down here, what would I use this icing with? Would I use the icing with a box or a present? No. Would I use it with a bow? No. Would I use it with a cupcake? Yes, that's right. So when you want to bake your mommy a cupcake or a cake or cookies, you have your icing and your cupcakes. And this is a picture of vanilla icing, but some of you might use chocolate, right? Or maybe you'll color it and you'll make it pink. So icing is associated with cupcakes because we use icing to decorate our cupcakes or cake and cookies. All right, let me put some more pictures in. And we have the last pictures here. We have a present. And what do we usually put on top of the present to make it look pretty? That's right, string and bows. So presents, or what's another name for a present? Who can tell me? Good, a gift. So gifts and presents are associated with bows because that's how we decorate them, right? We put the bow on top of the present. So I'm going to tape my present and bow next to each other. Okay, I have a few more pictures here. I'm going to put them out. Okay, so let's look at my pictures. We'll go over them before we start our next game. So my first picture is a flower, that's right. My picture in the middle at the top is a, who knows what this is? A kettle, right? A tea kettle. And the picture on the right is a necklace, that's right. How about the bottom picture on the left? What's this? It is a teacup, good. And, oh, hold on, I forgot to do something here. This arrow is pointing to let's see. Okay, boys and girls, now look at this arrow. Where is it pointing to? Which body part? That's right, it's pointing to the girl's neck. And the last picture at the bottom right is a vase, good. Or some people call it a vase. Okay, so I'm going to pick up I'm going to pick up the necklace. And now some of you might give your mommies a necklace for Mother's Day as a gift. And looking at my pictures on the table, what matches with the necklace? Do you use a necklace on a flower? No. Do you put a necklace in a teacup? No. Where do you wear a necklace? That's right, around your neck. Good. So who can tell me, where is the picture of the girl's neck? Is it on the top row or the bottom row? It's the bottom row, that's right. And is it on the left, in the middle, or on the right? It's in the middle, good. So a necklace and a neck, they are a match, right? They're associated with each other. Because when you give your mommy a necklace, she wears it on her neck. Okay, and now I'm going to flip over my paper because I need some more room. I don't have any more room at the bottom, so I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to make my tea chart again. And we're going to finish our matching game. So we have 4 pictures left. I'm going to pick up the picture of the vase or the vase. And when you see a vase or a vase, what does it make you think of? Yes, it makes you think of flowers. So who can tell me, where is the picture of the flower? Is it on the top row or bottom row? It's at the top row, that's right. And is it on the left or the right? It's on the left, good. And why does a vase make you think of flowers? Who can tell me? Oh, because you put flowers in the vase, that's right. Who loves to give their mommy flowers on Mother's Day? You too? Me too. My mommy loves sunflowers. Those are her favorite. So hopefully I can find some sunflowers to give her for Mother's Day. So we have a vase and a flower. They are a match because they go together. You put flowers in A vase. Okay, and my last two pictures. When you think of a teacup, right, and you can see on the side over here, there's a little tea bag hanging, and you can see the smoke because it's hot. When you think of a teacup, what do you think of? When you try to make tea, or your mommy tries to make tea, or maybe your daddy, how do they make the tea? What do they need to do first? They need to boil the water, that's right. And how do they boil the water? How do they make the water hot for the tea? They use a tea kettle, that's right. So first they boil the water in the tea kettle, and when it gets hot, they pour it into their teacup. Whose mommy likes to drink tea? Raise your hand. Oh, my mommy loves tea too. So we have a tea cup and a tea kettle or a teapot. Okay, so let's go over our pictures one more time. At the top, we have crayons, and they are next to a card because when you make a card, you have to use crayons, right? Crayons or markers. Okay, under the crayons, we have a picture of icing, and that's matched with the cupcake because how do you decorate cupcakes and cakes? What do you need to put on them? The icing, that's right. Under the icing is a present. And what's next to the present? Who can tell me? A bow. And why did we put a bow next to the present? That's right, because the bow goes on top of the present to decorate it. And all the way at the bottom, we have a necklace. And we have the picture of the girl's neck because where do our mommies wear their necklace? Around their necks, that's right. And if I flip it over on the back, we have a vase next to a flower because what do we put in the vase? That's right, a flower. Don't mind my silly cat. He's trying to play in his tunnel. And at the bottom is a teacup next to a tea kettle or a teapot because our mommies have to first boil their water to make their tea. All right, I hope you boys and girls enjoyed this activity. Thank you for helping me match all my pictures. Thumbs up, great job. Enjoy the day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.